What is going on, guys? My name is Orokaboss. Welcome to today's video. Now today we have a very close matchup between Empire and my opponent Skaven. Let's check my army first. So I have got a big army, definitely, and my front line consists of flagellants and spearsmen. So have all the spearsmen, 4 of them in the center, and have 3 flagellants on the flanks. And also on this flank I have 3 units of pistoliers, vanguard deployed. Right behind them I have 2 units of outrider grenade launchers. Now these guys are amazing. I mean, if you can get there to perform, they're always gonna rack up a ton of kills. And right behind them I have Empire Knights times 1, 2, 3 times 3, and also vanguard deployed Zinter's Rex Guard right behind enemy 9 and hiding in the woods. And the Lord in command here is none other than Volkswagen himself, and he is rocking Jade Griffin, and that's it. Because I think that bombardment spell was really good now, but I just didn't bring that, maybe the gold issue. And also my caster, I have a Amber Wizard on foot with a Summer Manticore and Flock of Doom. And for my opponent, this is a typical rock solid Skaven list, consists of slaves in the front and clan rats obviously in the front as well, and very heavy hitter and the regiment's renowned clan rats, although also some plague monks and stone vermin sword and board. You have clan rats with spears on the flank, and at the rear you have council guards, you have death runners, you have more clan rats with spears, and you have 2 rat ogres and gutter runner with poison. So basically this is a really infantry heavy, and my opponent really brought a lot of infantry. I gotta say that's a really just very strong in infantry department. And also on the battlefield we have an assassin with pretty much all his kit, and also we have a plague priest, and the plague priest is basically for pestilent birth and vermintide, just basically 2 summons. And also we have is that trench? Trench. Oh my gosh, that's Trench. So Trench is actually a very good melee lord, and he's obviously anti-large, 25 bonus against large, and decently armored, and stand to die. And that Verminous Valor basically is a explosion which does not affect friendly troops, and that seems pretty nice, to be honest. And also you have a Lucky Skullhelm, which basically constantly, like if Trench is losing in melee, then he's gonna gain all the speed and damage resistance and stuff, which is really good. And also that's a constant self buff as well, plus 9 melee attack, which is huge, and 10% armor piercing, always nice, 10% weapon strength, always nice. Now let's see how exactly this battle is gonna unfold. So basically right from the get-go I'm looking for some grenade shots into those slaves. I hope that's a good one. Oh my gosh, that's a good one. 1 volley, half HP, and now we're gonna get another volley into those clan rats. Oh my gosh, look at the barbecues. We are cooking some rats today. Like 3 volleys in, took out pretty much 3 units completely. And also pistoliers are getting some side shots as well. And my opponent is actually pushing in because he realized that he has the lumber advantage, so he needs to just push in for the kill rather than getting poked by the grenade launchers and stuff. So anyways, right now Volkswagen actually got engaged with Assassin, which is pretty bad, and but Empire Knights are coming in, Empire Knights dive right in there, and those Flagellants made a short work of those clan rats with spears. Those Grey Launchers are firing more volleys into the mist here, which is fantastic. And right now, Empire Knights are engaging melee, but the bulk of my troops are still trying to wrap around here, and also my caster is still staying idle. Zinter's Rex guy is coming in, so that's gonna do a lot of work when they actually manage to charge into someone. I believe the target is those Death Runners. There you go. And now let's see the charge. Oh, they actually decided to come back. So now Empire Knights are coming in. There you go. Fantastic. Actually got stopped by the Death Runners, so that's not a fantastic charge, by the way. But we do have Empire Knights charging in to those Stone Vermin, and also we have Zinter's Raskar about to get a glorious Rohan charge onto those Gutter Runners. Oh my gosh, these units are so beautiful, like looking so pretty. The Zinter's Raskar, amazing stuff. Now for the front line, we just have Empire Knights trying to dive into each component of the infantries, and also we have more barbecues are cooking. Like the battlefield is just looking so dynamic, which is really great. And I'm just basically full surround those Skaven units, but more summons are coming in. There you go, like this rats just digging right out of the ground, and yeah. And let's slow down things a little bit. I mean, this is obviously a chaotic, but as you can see, I pretty much involved all my infantry 360 degree, like from all kinds of angle. I have my infantry, and also my knights just basically shuffle in and out, and ping pong in between units, which is nice. And while my Outrider Grenadier already racked up 111 kills. How about this one? What's the other one? Right there. This one already racked up 79 kills already. Pistoliers all got pretty much decent kills. So yeah, I mean, right now it's just looking really good for me. But obviously, Volkswagen is taking a lot of damage from those Council Guards and from the Plague Priest, along with the Assassin. And but the good thing is that I finally realized that okay, I might need to cast something, and then I summon a Manticore, and I believe the target is the Plague Priest. And yeah, let's see. So there are more Empire Knights charging into those clan rats. Stone Vermin Swords on board, and Volkswagen is giving those Gutter Runners a chase. I think he's gonna coming back into this clan rats with Regiment's Renown quite shortly, but got stopped by the Red Ogres. But more knights are coming in, and I think we're about to witness another glorious charge as those Empire Knights diving into the Red Ogres and into this flaming sword rats, which is fantastic. And this is how Empire actually operates on the battlefield. So you have heavy cavalry, you have mediocre infantry, but you have a lot of range power, like pistoliers, outriders, and you know, handguns, cannons, artillery. Like this is basically how Empire operates. Empire always gonna be using this kind of heavy macro intensive strategy. Basically, you just make your opponent to react to everything you throw at them, and sometimes if they got overwhelmed, and that's pretty much the situation here, and you just get the victory. So Trench is actually fighting everybody by himself. Right now, another Summon Manticore is got onto him, and at the moment, I don't think there's any comeback for rats. All of they actually got handled pretty nicely. And I mean, Assassin's still just doing a lot of job killing those Empire Knights, but Plague Priest is on his way outside the map, and so does Trench. Trench got routed off as well, and soon I believe there's gonna be a Pyrrhic victory for the Empire. So that was relatively a quick game, even though my opponent actually brought 1600 troops on the battlefield, especially, I mean, those high value infantry units like Death Runners, Stone Vermin, Sword and Board, Regiments of Renown, Clan Rats, and also Council Guards. Where's Council Guard? There you go. So I think Plague Monks perform really well, and Council Guards always going to perform because they're unbreakable. And look at those kills on the Outrider grenade launchers. 2 of them racked up almost 300 kills just by themselves. And my Heavy Knights, I'm quite happy with the result as well. An average 100 kills per knight unit, which is not too shabby. And the Pistoliers always gonna just perform. I mean, they're not gonna rack up a lot of kills, but they can definitely dish out some decent damage. And the Flagellants, one of them perform really well. Spearsmen just there pretty much as my chaff unit to just hold things in place. And Ember Wizard didn't rack up any kills, but did summon 2 Manticores, which is nice. Volkswagen did not perform. I think my opponent was trying to zoom him away with the Rat Ogres, so that those Rat Ogres were really on the duty of chasing Volkswagen around the battlefield. But yeah, all to all, I think this is just a demonstration of how Empire needs to operate on a competitive level, and a typical competitive Empire list would consist multiple components, which will eventually accomplish a single goal, which is defeat your opponent and gain the victory. And yeah, that's it. With that being said, that's the end of this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. For now, Orokaboss signing off.